Hey there, today I'm sharing how I plan to set up my digital planner for the 2023 year. My initial setup doesn't take me that much time because my digital planner does a lot of the heavy lifting for me. The digital planner I am using for 2023 is the Cyberry digital planner. I have it and a number of the digital stickers that I use in this setup linked in the description below. The Cyberry planner that I am using is the light mode landscape and the Sunday start. So to start, I like to set up the login page for Cyberry. And the login page is essentially your reflection of the past year and what you want to accomplish in the next year. I already set up part of my vision board for this page in a Cyberry live stream inside of the community. So if you do already have a Cyberry digital planner, you'll be able to watch the replay of me creating this spread in real time inside of the community. What I did to create this vision board is I essentially chose pictures that I felt best reflected what I am most excited to accomplish in 2023. I added those pictures to the login page and then added affirmation mantra digital stickers on top. I then typed out some of my major goals for the year and added them to the vision board. On the side of my login page, I followed the prompts in Cyberry, writing down some of my highlights from 2022, some of the things I've learned, things that I want to leave in 2022, like poor health choices or waiting too long before asking for help. And then I typed out things that I wanted to accomplish and bring into 2023, like traveling to 3 different countries or getting excited about developing new routines. I even added some cute emojis as my bullet points to make it a bit more exciting. The font that I'm using throughout this setup is called Enter, and it's the font that is used throughout my digital planner, so it is nice being able to match it and keep everything looking consistent. The logout page in Cyberry is the end of the year review, which of course will need to wait until the end of 2023. I did have a few initial things filled out on my yearly overview page, some possible dates for future launches, but then I also added in birthdays and anniversaries. My quarterly overview is still a work in process because I want to wait a bit longer before fully diving into its setup, but I did type out specific goals I knew I wanted to accomplish each quarter and things I will need to get done. Cyberry has monthly quick menu pages such as notes, budget, wellness, goals, and review. Many of the pages I can go ahead and set up to prepare for January. I don't have notes to take since it isn't January yet, so I hop inside the budget page for my next setup. I'm experimenting with how I like to budget, so I plan to give budgeting inside my digital planner a try. I started by filling out projected amounts I'm expected to spend on the line items available already inside Cyberry, and anything that doesn't pertain to my financial lifestyle, I just put NA. I also typed out some financial goals and worries of mine that I can expect for January. So for my wellness page, I'm already using a setup that I like for my mini Cyberry digital planner, which is just the 2022 version of this planner. So I just copied and pasted my current wellness page setup for January. I just used the highlighter tool and the text tool to set up my wellness page. That way, at the end of each day, I can color code how that day went as far as my sleep or physical movement or things like that. To save time for myself next year, I also copied and pasted this setup on all of the monthly quick menu wellness pages for the 2023 year. Then there is the goals page. I wrote out 3 main goals that I hope to get started with in January, such as practicing crochet every week. For each goal, I wrote my starting point or metric. So in the instance of crochet, not knowing how to crochet is my starting point, and then writing out my why I hope to accomplish that goal. There's more on this goals page for writing out action steps, tracking my progress, and rewards, but I plan on saving that for January when I have a clearer picture of how I will be able to accomplish these goals by the end of the month. The last monthly quick menu in Cyberry is the review page, which I'll have to save for the end of January when it's time to reflect on the month, so I'm going to go ahead and start by setting up my monthly page. I do have a few initial things already set up, like my YouTube video schedule, financial payments that I'll need to make, and my birthday, so I think this is a great place to leave my monthly page until I know more about what January will look like and what launches that I might have. I am copying over the first week of January and hopping inside my horizontal weekly page of the planner, and I'm just pasting that information over to save a bit of time. And again, I'm going to wait until after the holidays when I have a better idea of how January will go for me before going in and writing very granular tasks and things like that. I did also copy and paste some important events on the first daily page of the year, and I'm very excited to kind of fully write out my schedule and plan out my day when I know my plans for January. But before I'm done with January, I hopped back into the monthly calendars very quickly and I set up one of the hidden monthly calendars as a meal prepping calendar. I have this already set up how I like in the mini version of Cyberry, so I'm simply just pasting that over. But it gives me space to plan out my meals on this monthly calendar page, and then in the future, it'll give me ideas for other meal prep ideas. To change up the name of this monthly calendar, I did the whiteout trick by using a white pen color to color over the text, and then added meal prep as text over top of it. For my final setup inside the digital planner, I want to move over my notebook sections from my previous digital planner, the Cyberry Mini. So I'm copying and pasting over the sections that I've already created and want to continue to use in 2023. To save myself the hassle, I am going to go ahead and finish naming my tabs for the notebook. I decided to make it easy on myself and just number my tabs rather than come up with a label for them, but that is an option if you just want to actually name your tabs. Once I have all of my numbers placed, I lassoed everything and went to every page and made sure all of my tabs were labeled by clicking paste. There's no better way to do this in the GoodNotes app, but if you have all of your tabs already labeled, it is much easier to copy and paste them all at once across multiple notebook pages. Lastly, I decided to add a different cover to the front of my digital planner, and I created an app shortcut to open my 2023 digital planner from the home screen of my iPad. You can do this by searching GoodNotes and then selecting the planner that you would like to open. I then chose a unique app icon that comes with Cyberry, and I named the shortcut what I wanted it to be called before then adding it to my home screen. So now whenever I want to open my digital planner, I can just click this app shortcut instead of opening GoodNotes and navigating to where my planner is saved within the app. And that is the entire setup for my digital planner for 2023. Really quick and easy since granular tasks can be more difficult to plan so far in the future for, but I have set up enough smaller spreads and templates that I can just quickly get my tasks down when I know that they're available to me or mark off a habit without going through additional setup like color coding and all of that. Everything I used in the setup will be linked in the description for you to check out. And before you click off of this video, I would love to know what goals you have planned for 2023. Be sure to leave that down in the comments for me because I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!